Hello, and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the eighth grade concept of calculating interest. This is standard 8.12b in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 2 of the 2025 released STAAR test. This is a new item type called inline choice. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. All right, so we've got two different lengths we need to fill in with these choices here. And this is a 2-point problem, so if we try to select one and move on, it is going to give us that warning message. So let's get our 2 points, one for each blank. And we are dealing with interest. So Janice deposits $4,500 and earns 4% simple interest. Now that's very important because we're going to calculate simple interest and compound interest differently. And she makes no additional deposits or withdrawals. Okay, so when we're talking about this $4,500, we call this the principal. It's the starting amount. How much money is she starting with? Obviously, if you're going to earn interest, the more money you have, the more interest you're going to earn. The reason we need this particular sentence right here is because the principal doesn't change. If the principal changes, if like every month she deposits another $50 or something, well, then that's going to change our calculations every single month. So now we need to figure out what is the total balance after 5 years. All right, so let's go to our reference material. Let's see what we have here. So we've got our interest formula. It's going to be right down at the very bottom, and that's why we needed to make sure we understood whether we were dealing with simple or compound interest. This is simple interest because it says right here. So that's going to be I equals PRT. Now here's the interesting thing. It's simple interest calculates the interest. So the I equals the interest. You can actually get the new balance when you're using the formula for the compound interest. So I equals the interest, P equals the principal, R equals the rate, and T equals the time. And that's one of the challenges with this type of problem is you get I equals PRT and you have to know what each of those four letters stand for. So we have the information we need. So let's see, Janice deposits 4,500. That's our principal. So $4,500 is what she deposited, and it stays 4,500 because there are no additional deposits or withdrawals. Rate. All right, so rate is going to be 4%. They give it right there. But we want that in a decimal form. We're going to end up multiplying those three. And so we don't really uh, use percents when we multiply. We use decimals or fractions. And so we need to accurately be able to see that 4% is, percent means per 100. So 4 per 100, that's the same as 4 hundredths, because that's what percent means, per 100, or 4 hundredths. And then my time, they give it right here at the very bottom, 5 years. So we're just going to use 5. All right, so there's our formula. I equals 4,500 times 0.04 times 5. That's just going to give me my interest, not my new balance. So let's get our calculator out here. And it doesn't matter which one we use. Let's do 4,500. And then let's multiply that by 0.04. And multiply that by 5. All right, so we're going to get $900. So interest equals $900. That's not bad. For 5 years just sitting there, that's a fifth of your money. So we've got that 900. And then we've got to figure out, well, how much money does she actually have now? So 45, we'll need both of those. So we have to add that back into the 4,500, and we get 54 is her new balance. Okay, so we're going to need both of those pieces of information. So the interest she earned was 900, and her new total balance is going to be 5,400, and that's how we get our 2 points.